Welcome back to the YouTube, everybody. We're here, practice day, OIDC. Unfortunately, our pit doesn't have our car. Our car has not arrived. We're hoping it was going to be here this morning so we could be offloading the container right now at the minute. That takes 3 or 4 hours. We also have a lot of preparation to do to the car. We have a new clutch to fit, we have alignment to do, we have radio systems to fit. We have so much to prepare. The car should have been here in December. And I guess really the latest we thought it would be here would have been on Monday. So that's why the whole crew was here, ready to have the car prepared so we could be relaxed, focused and ready to go for practice and just be confident and comfortable in the new car. But unfortunately, all we can do now is hang around with our mates, watch some practice and cross our fingers that this car does arrive just in time for qualifying, which is at 6 p.m. this evening. I have no watch, but I know it's 8:30 in the morning. Practice is from 9 to 1. Even if the car arrives now, by the time we have the container offloaded and everything fitted, tyres, etc., fuels, we will not make practice. So our most optimistic, best case scenario is the car arrives before 6 p.m. this evening. We have everything ready to go and we're just going to try our best in this new car with a complete new setup. Powers, gearboxes, everything's new to me. And to be honest, ideally in a situation like this in a new car, you would like to get at least a few laps around the track to find out what way the ratios are, etc. Because obviously, as I say, I haven't done a full season in this car, otherwise I would be a lot more confident in such a bad situation. But either way, if it arrives, we're just going to send it and we're going to hope for the best. But let's follow us around OIDC and we're still going to show you, regardless of whatever happens, we're going to show you exactly how good this championship is and the level of drivers and the level of machinery. So follow us, guys, as the journey continues and let's see where it goes.
Qué rico.
Chris is like running after the bloody thing. Just a container being hounded by Irish lads. So the lads are opening the fuel tank to get the fuel into the yokes as soon as they're off the container, because they're not allowed to travel with fuel on them. So that's how much of a rush and a panic this is. Just to update you, it's 5 p.m. The competition starts at 6 p.m. and we have a clutch to change and a whole container of stuff to unload. Is he actually going to jump on it, yeah?
You were the other day.
You mightn't do as much though with the crowd.
Can you go up on the wee one now? See this wee one coming down?
Right! If he doesn't go up in the bottom of the chain, I'm going to be very disappointed. I want to see a spectacle. These are like coyotes gathering around a dead corpse.
Along the side. Good, our cars first come out. Alright. No fuel in it.
You! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah! She's here! Now the hard work starts.
Jack.
Where do you jack at the front?
What are you jacking in front?
Yeah, where do you jack it up?
Oh, where? Oh.
Yeah, can we just check it under the toe eyes?
Yeah.
Give us a quick update there, Brad.
I'm knackered. It's the update, I'll be honest with you. The cars are here, as you've seen already. It's brilliant. They're just doing an alignment just to make sure, obviously, when we were at LG World Tour, we were running a less grippy tyre. So we had a lot more toe in to give us the push forward. So we're now on a really grippy tyre, so we need to get some of that toe out and make it drivable again.
How long is that going to take?
With these boys, not long. We've got the help from Clint and their team, and they're straight on it with us, which is very kind of them.
Okay.
I think Chris is going to go on for a practice lap just to learn the grip, and then I don't know what's after that. We'll see how it goes. But so far, so good.
Looks like today might be our lucky day.
Hopefully so.
I had to get that in.
Okay, on the line next, representing Ireland, it is Chris Brady. And Chris Brady has had an emotional few days. He arrived here on Tuesday. His car literally arrived 2 hours ago. And the guys had to align it and prep it. He got 2 practice laps. What can Chris Brady do in this absolutely insane James Dean built S15? As we see Brady now on the front brakes, doing whatever he can to just connect the dots, putting in a solid run to make sure he gets a score on the board and book his place into battle action tomorrow. But yeah, I think a lot of people were rooting for Chris Brady. At 3 o'clock today, we didn't know if this car was going to be here or not, and luckily everything just fell into place. So better late than never, I say.
Because we were struggling on the first qualifying run of staying deep enough into the clipping zones and being able to pull the car from one zone to another.
Okay.
So the guys here from Clint's team have kindly went to help change the diff. And Clint has given us a land-up gear ratios which we didn't have.
Okay.
So
got it. Fair play to Clint.
Good. This is Myron. This is Flo.
But next up we have the Irishman Chris Brady going for lap number 4 of this track. As crazy as to say, this car only arrived at 5 o'clock this evening. We started qualifying an hour later. Chris Brady currently sitting in 15th position with a 77.3, my apologies. So what can Brady do here on his second run as Brady flicks it in? Nice initiation, sends the cone lovely and wide. Filling outer zone, oh, just dropping a wheel just at the end of the first outer zone, but Brady gets the car back online now. Still his 4th lap of this OIDC track, so he is learning as he goes, as we see him stomping on the front brakes, making sure that car sits nice and smooth on the exact line that he wants as he transitions back, bringing that S15 out to the wall and filling that last outer zone. That is a good run from Chris Brady. You can see Brady is getting more confident every lap he does. sitting in 15th place, I would say that's enough to secure battle action tomorrow, so let's see what the judges think.
So, qualifying was done last night. It was super hectic with the way the whole situation landed, with the cars coming 1 hour before the actual qualifying. So I'm sorry for the lack of updates, but we ended up qualifying in 21st position, which isn't ideal for me, but we're in the show and that's the main thing. We realised this morning a few issues that caused us such a weak qualifying score. It's basically down to the tracking of the car. It was out instead of in. So we've that rectified this morning in practice. We've had a good solid 6 laps in practice today. The guys have been flat out at the team, the way of everything sitting, the way we need it now. I'm starting to feel more comfortable in the car as I'm learning the car. It's all new to me, so we're getting there. Now we have the top 32 battles and we are up against a very, very beautiful, clean Supra of the Russian drift team, and we're going to push hard. So fingers crossed everything will work out for us, and we'll progress and hopefully we'll get up close to that top spot anyway. It'll be an amazing result for the first round for us after such a stressful week. As I say, the emotions was quite high. We didn't even know if the car would be here, so I'm happy to even be in this position to be able to go out and be in the main show. So let's hope for positive things from here on forward.
Thumbs up from both drivers. We await the traffic light to go green. Here we go. Grossman the lead, Chris Brady to chase. Chris Brady is eager. He is not letting that Supra get away from him. As we see Grossman now throwing it in. Nice initiation from both drivers. But look at Chris Brady's right there with him, putting that S15 up on the door of the Mark IV Supra. Grossman's on a lovely lead now, but Chris Brady is nearly getting a passenger spin. He's that close as they transition for the first time. Brady right there with him, but Grossman's on a lovely lead line and a contact. Oh no! What happened there? Okay, traffic light goes green and away they go. You see Chris Brady coming down, but look at Grossman tucking right in on the back of that S15. Brady doing a nice job filling out his own one, but Grossman's right there with him. He probably knows, just has to stick with Chris Brady on this run as they transition for the first time. Look at the lead line from Chris Brady. It is near perfect coming through outer zone 2 as we see them coming up transition for the last time. Brady out to the wall and Grossman's right there with him as they come through the last corner, pushing around and over the finish line. That was a very good run from both drivers.
So round 1, OIDC done and dusted. Not exactly the result we were aiming for. I was up against one of the time up lads, Grossman, in a Supra, which was, to be honest, the time up lads, they're a great team, they have amazing cars, and I was just a little bit too aggressive, and that's all. It was no fault other than my own. Just pushing too hard when I should have been staying back a little. I was actually just treating the S15 as this is my first proper event in it, with sticky tyres and up against such high horsepower cars. I was driving it in a style like I was still in the R32. So I just need to wean myself back from that kind of driving style and just know that I have the extra power this year, I have the extra grip this year. So it's just finding that balance. And yeah, we'll be back for round 2, and I'm looking forward to it because we know the car's here this time. There's no issues with it landing late, so we'll have plenty of time to prepare and plenty of time to practice also and dial the car in, as well as dialing myself into the new car. It's been a brilliant learning curve. Muscat, as always, you've been amazing. The crowd, the fans, the organisers, the marshals, all staff, all the drivers also. You just put on an amazing show, and well done to you all. But yeah, we're going to be pushing for round 2 to get a better result, to get us in a lot better of a position in this championship. There's only 3 short rounds, so we need to make the most of it, and let's go for it.
How do you zoom on this, Brad? I want to hit the I'll zoom out. Thanks, Brad.
Jesus, drifters, they wouldn't be the fittest men in the world, would they?
Comfort, not for speed.